Hello there, lovely cool people. You are all welcome back to the SJS Vlog YouTube channel, and today I'm going to be showing you how I edit my thumbnails. If you're wondering what you would need to edit these, you would need a phone, the PixArt app, and PHONTO. These are what I use to edit my thumbnails. So let's move on to the picture I want to edit. So you go to photos, and as you can see, that is a thumbnail there, which is my recent video, and we are going to edit something similar like that. So since we've seen the picture we want to edit, we move back to the menu and go find PixArt app, and there it is. So we tap on the app and it opens. So this is the preview of the PixArt app with the photos, with the thumbnails, with everything you want to see in there. PixArt app, we have the premium and the free version, but I happen to use the free version of it. So in order to get a background picture for our thumbnail, we move to where the plus sign is. Yeah, that is it. And we go to, I would have used my photos, but I don't have a background for the thumbnails. So I normally go to the template, all the backgrounds, there it is, and I choose or free photos. Then I choose any image of my choice as the background of my thumbnail. So I think I'm in love with the flower over there, so let's use the flower as our background for our thumbnail. So as we've settled on the flower, so yeah, that's an ad over there, we would have to resize it into a thumbnail size. Thumbnail size required for YouTube is 1280 x 720. So the arrows down there, we move to fit. Yeah, as you can see, cut and all those steps there, we move to fit. So after tapping on fit, it takes us to all the other sizes, the Insta story, the square, the portrait, all the other sizes that we want, Snapchat, whatever size that you want, PixArt. That is one advantage of using PixArt. So we want the YouTube, so we have it there. That is the last one, YouTube. So you tap on it. Yeah, you tap on the YouTube. So tapping on the YouTube, it resizes the picture to the YouTube size, and you'd have to zoom the picture as we just did, zoom it. So by zooming the picture, it fits the screen however way you want. You can push it up, you can push it down, however way you want it to fit the screen, you could do that. That is just by tapping on the screen and just using your hand. So after that, you tap on apply to get the size of the YouTube cover. So we have our size now, we have our YouTube cover size now. So we go to effect to see the effect you can apply here. So you move, after tapping on effect, we have the smart blur, however way you want to blur it. Normally I use the smart blur, but we have the lens blur, we have the focal blur, we have all those types of blur there. But I think I would prefer the blur, just the blur for today. I think it would help my edits for today. So let's go with the smart blur for today. Then after that, you apply. So we then move to the next phase, which is adding the photo to the background that we have. So we go down there and we go to add photo. We tap on add photo, and I would like to use any image here, so the image over there would help. So you tap on that image, then you go back to add. So after tapping on photo, we get this here, and we go to cutout, which is down there. It brings us here, and we tap on the dotted icon. When you tap on the dotted icon, it would allow you to just brush through it yourself. You could just brush through the image and show wherever place you want to cut it out. So you see how it goes, like you could just cut it out. But this is a total waste of time for me. I don't prefer this most of the times because I just make a whole lot of mistakes. So I'll just prefer filling the whole thing out because I don't really have a straight sense of lining things. So I just prefer filling the whole thing out. So in filling the whole thing out, I just tap on the icon that is there. That is like a human head or something like that. So you tap on it and it just fills everything for you. And you have your picture that you want to cut out. And yes, it takes a bit of time. And yet, ta-da, you have it. The picture has been lined out for you perfectly the way you want it. So afterwards, I fill out spaces that haven't been lined up. So there is an eraser icon down there. In case you don't want how the picture was filled up, you just tap on the eraser icon, which is down there. I hope you all can see it. With the eraser icon, as we said, you could clear stuff that you don't want. You could clear any of the red part that you don't want to be in your cutted out picture. So you just tap on the eraser icon, and this is it. It just clears stuff that you don't want. So you tap on it. As you guys can see, I don't really want to erase any part of the picture that has been cut out, so I just go back to filling it out. Then I move back to save to continue with my editing. So to the most important aspect while you all are here, after saving it, the image just automatically just gives you the cutted out picture that you've done. So there you have it. So after that, down there we have borders. So you tap on borders, which is down there. You tap on it, and any color that you want. You have several colors down there. You have a whole lot of colors, so you use any of the color. So preferably let's use I think red wine. I think wine would do for today. So we use that one, and you could just zoom it to any size that you want by just tapping on it and just resizing the thing on the screen however way you want it to fit the screen. So with a border, you could change it to a lighter one or a thicker border by just tapping on the arrow there, which moves when you move forward. And you tap on the arrow to move forward, it just thickens the border. It makes the color, the wine thing there, a bit bigger or a bit thicker. If you bring it back, if you lower it, if you bring it backwards, it just makes the border a bit lighter. So you could literally just resize the picture to however way you want it, manipulate the picture, just turn it upside down, however way you want it. It is up to you. As you can see, you have the arrows there to guide you and help you to equally do that. You could just slant the picture a bit, tilt it, however way you want it to look. It is up to you. It is how you want the aesthetics of your thumbnail to look like. So I think we will just slant it a little bit to see how it would look. As I stated earlier on, we are going to do a similar thumbnail as the picture I showed you guys earlier on. So we go to add photos. We just go through the whole process again. Add photo. After that, you just cut it out like how we did previously. We just want two pictures there. We just cut it out. We just fill it up, and we also try and get borders for the picture like the first one that we did, and we just move on and get right to our edits. So we just, after cutting out the picture as we have here, we just go through the same process, get borders the same color as this one. I don't want the colors to differ, so the same wine color that we have. We could just thicken the borders. We could just make the borders light. And yes, that is it. We have two pictures, and as I said, you can manipulate the picture however way you want it, slant it however way you want it. So the next stage is adding the fonts to this image, and we are good to go. So to add the fonts, you could use the Pexart app, but I don't. So I just apply it here, and afterwards I save it onto my phone, and that is when the PHONTO app comes in. I just, after saving it here, I have it on my phone, so I go back to my menu. Then I go and search PHONTO, which is the red app on my phone. So I have actually checked if the image is correct here. So I check the image is okay here. It has the YouTube size. So I go back to the PHONTO app. Then I insert the text there. So I'm trying to insert the image here as the first image in my photos. So that is it. I just tap on it and I have it here. Afterwards, I have a whole lot of filters, but I don't like any filter here, so I just tap on done and it loads. So I have it here, and I'm required to insert any text that I want. So we have font presets symbol. So you just type in here the topic of your YouTube video. So how to style up natural hair. whatever thing that you want to write here, you could just write it here. And bear in mind, you have a whole lot of font styles there. You could just use any of them, however way you want to write it. So this is it. This is just a sketch of how it's being done. So literally all those icons you see down there, the curve, the 3D, the tilt, and all those kind of stuff, they all have its particular uses, but I wouldn't teach you guys that today. It will be in another video. So we just go to style. Okay, so we just try to fit the writing into the screen by just tapping on the size which is there. So however size that we want to fit the screen, or however way, as I said, the aesthetics of it depends on you and however way you want it to look like. So you could just tilt it by tapping on tilt to tilt. So to also change the fonts, we have several fonts in there. We have a whole lot. I don't really have favorites, so you could just tap on the name of the font to change the font that is in there. Yeah, however fonts that suits your edits or suits the thumbnail that you want, you could just tap on it and there you have it. I just want to add a simple symbol to it, so I just go to symbol and I just get any symbol over there and just add it just to make it nice. As I keep on saying, the aesthetics of your video simply depends on how you want it to be. So I just add this. Finally, my thumbnail is done. So I just tap on the share button there, save it as PNG. If you scroll down further, you could save it as image. It's literally the same thing. So I've saved it now. I go to my photos. Yeah, I go back to my photos to check how it looks like on the screen, and ta-da, I have it. So guys, we are through and through with editing the thumbnail, and this is how the thumbnails look like. It's quite easy, right? I hope you've all learned something today. So I would like to end here. You can send in your comment, your suggestions, and if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and don't forget to share this video and give it a thumbs up if you truly like this video. So your girl She Jackie says, and I am out.